ag teacher, we get to spend a lot of time, whether it be practicing for contests, conventions, trips, livestock shows, working in the community garden, the greenhouse, and you really get time to bond with kids and know their feelings and what they're facing every day. And you may not realize it today, and we all have hard days as teachers and hard weeks, but when a kid comes back, whether it's the same year or 10 years down the road, and tells you what a difference you made in their life, it really is worthwhile. And I've been blessed to be able to have that. And this process, having to have the letters written, the letters from parents and letters from former students, just really made me realize I'm blessed to do what I do. It's really an honor. I was shocked when I was nominated. My wife was inducted, I think, 3 years ago, and I think she's an amazing teacher, so to even be considered to be as good as she is very impressive to me. I'd like to thank the W and the Hall of Master Teachers for the opportunity, not for me really, but for my profession and my students to be recognized and what it is that we do on a daily basis. We really do make a difference.
I enjoy letting my students explore their creative side. That is something that I do get to do. You know, with every unit I teach, I get to incorporate art, music, writing, and I love to see my students just express themselves in those ways with anything that we're studying. And that's the most fun part, is just to seeing how the students can demonstrate what they've learned in creative ways. It is a tough profession and it requires a lot of stamina, but just keeping focus on why you're doing what you do, I think really does help. I think remembering that we're there, that we're doing what we're doing each day to benefit students and to train them to be upstanding citizens and, you know, out in the workforce or in a college setting in just a very short amount of time. It's very much a surprise, and I guess at this point in my career, it just it's affirming. It's just affirms that I have chosen the right profession and that I will keep doing what I'm doing each day to better children of our state and our city, and that it's very, very rewarding each day that I come to teach, and this award just affirms that.
Well, I've been in the education building many times at the W and walked down that hallway and seen the pictures of previous master teachers. And there's just something about your picture being on the wall and leaving a legacy and being a part of people that I recognize and being able to be there and be recognized with them. And it's just kind of a culmination of all the times that you've grunted and cried and kept your cool and just loved the children, and now somebody says, good job. Well, I'm a graduate of MUW, first of all, and that makes this even more special. I played tennis at the W. After 2 years in public school, I went back and got my master's degree and was at Heritage Academy for 7 years. Made a lot of friends there and a lot of networking going on of friendships that I still have to this day. I left Heritage after winning 6 state championships and went to the W, returned to my alma mater where I was the tennis coach and taught in the health and kinesiology department. And those were some grand days, 7 years there. But then tennis was always my thing, so I left and thought I would be out of education, yet still teaching, because I went to the tennis club here, a private tennis club where I taught all ages. I had everything from 4-year-olds to a 75-year-old and enjoyed every one. And you know, sometimes you feel like you're at a factory. Forehand, forehand, backhand, backhand. Well, how many times can you teach that? But I learned early on to see that time as an hour spent with Anika, an hour spent with Ms. Hill, an hour spent with these children. So it was my time with those children that made it personal, that made it a relationship. And so that's what made it special. I left the tennis club, decided, in fact, I started crossing paths with old teacher buddies. And I thought, I think I just want to get back into teaching. So I renewed my certificate, and I've been back teaching pre-K through 5th grade this is my 9th year. Absolutely love it. The life lessons that I can teach while I hold the ball, and they have to listen so we can play. But it's the life lessons that are important to me. In fact, I had a child one time, I was talking and trying to get a message across, the life lesson that would occur outside these walls. This little boy raised his hand, and I thought, he's going to say, when are we going to play? That's not what he said. He said, I just love PE. And I said, you do? Why? We haven't done anything yet. And he said, because you tell us things. I love what I do. And I love being a part of the Mississippi Hall of Master Teachers.
What I have enjoyed most, I think would be my students. The students, they really, especially at this age, you know that you're loved when they come up and hug you, and they even give you a kiss on the cheek. You know that you're doing something right. New teachers, I would say, make sure that you have the love first, the love of teaching first, the love and yet that you love kids, that you love being around people, that you love working with people. I would definitely stress that first, that you have to love kids in order to teach them. You have to even understand their backgrounds, where do they come from, what do they bring to school with them every day. And if you're able to teach, even though if some come from bad homes, bad environments, are you still able to teach them, give them what they need daily? It's very, very exciting. This is the greatest honor that I think that I have under my belt right now. But it's so exciting to consider myself as a master's teacher. I just love what I do, and I do what I love, and I just come to school every day with the passion to teach kids, to teach the standards, to love on them and to inspire them that they can be and do whatever they want to do in this world. You have to have the passion. You must want to do what you can for students. If that's going back into a classroom where you're learning yourself, if you're getting your master's, you must do all you can to reach our students today.